What's good with your fam? Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide, where we talking nothing but this boxing, man. Hey man, listen, first off, I want to welcome everybody to the channel. And like I always say, fam, if you're new here, I need you to be here. So think about hitting that subscribe button as we stay knee deep into this boxing conversation, man. Now, Jermall Charlo, the WBC middleweight champion of the world, lines only, the monster, the beast. You know, I like his aggression. I like his approach to the sport. You know, no nonsense approach to the sport, man. When he gets in the ring, he gives it his all. But, you know, I like the Charlo brothers, man. You know what I mean? Maul was the more laid back one, but he's still dangerous, still ferocious, still, you know what I'm saying, to cut your neck off if you got to, man. But I'm starting to notice a pattern with Jermall Charlo. And I say this with much respect as possible, man. At Jermall Charlo's fight with Brandon Adams, you know, the star from the Epics series, The Contender, Sergey Derevyanchenko, who also was with PBC, he was there, front row and center. After the fight, he called out Jermall Charlo. Did we get that fight? No, we never got that fight. You know, everybody was saying that was the next fight for Charlo, was Sergey Derevyanchenko. Now, we know Derevyanchenko's he's a tough son of a bitch, man. You know what I mean? He was in there with Daniel Jacobs, gave Daniel Jacobs a life and death fight, was on his heels the whole fight. I think he beat Triple G. I think they robbed Derevyanchenko in that Triple G fight. You know what I mean? I say that to say that Sergey Derevyanchenko is a dangerous fight for any middleweight out there. You understand what I'm saying? And he sat there front row and center and called out Jermall Charlo. Now, Jermall Charlo has been said he's the Terrence Crawford of PBC. He can't get no big fights. Now, that's an in-house fight, a big fight with Sergey Derevyanchenko. Now, I know what you guys going to say. Yeah, he's with Lou DiBella. And, you know, Lou DiBella and Al Heyman ain't been on the best of terms as of late. But as far as I know, Derevyanchenko was still advised by Al Heyman. And if they wanted to make that fight, I do believe that fight could have been made. Now, that's just one instance. You understand what I'm saying? Now, let's talk about Daniel Jacobs. You know, it was said that we were going to get Jermall Charlo and Daniel Jacobs. You remember the infamous hallway interview where Jermall Charlo was doing the interview, man? He was talking about Daniel Jacobs and, you know, saying, you know, just saying what would happen if he got in the ring with him, that he wanted to fight him and this and that. And lo and behold, who comes around the corner? Daniel Jacobs. And, you know, words were exchanged. Back and forth, words were exchanged. This is the infamous video when Daniel Jacobs told him, you ain't even touched the M yet. Not sure what that got to do with fighting. But, you know, the two ended the conversation with, we gonna fight, you know. I forget which one it was. I think it was Charlo who said, you know, I can cancel my fight. You can cancel your fight and we can fight. But the fight never came to fruition. This was what, 2 years ago? Something like that? Come on, fam. And let's get to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, the pound for pound king. The big money. He's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Everybody wants to fight Canelo Alvarez because they know they will get the biggest payday in their career. I believe Daniel Jacobs got upwards to $15 million. Sergey Derevyanchenko, he been wanting to fight. All these middleweights been wanting to fight. Jermall Charlo has said plenty of times that he wants Cinnamon. Bring on Cinnamon. I want Canelo. Well, from my understanding, Golden Boy offered Jermall Charlo somewhere in a ballpark of $12 million to fight Canelo Alvarez. Now, this is after Jermall Charlo said he want that fight. He said he wants Cinnamon. He's been calling Cinnamon out for a couple years now. I mean, after one of his fights, he said, bring on Cinnamon. I want Cinnamon. From what I understand, Golden Boy sent an offer of $12 million, somewhere in that ballpark. And for whatever reason, we didn't get to fight, fam. We didn't get to fight, fam. You starting to notice a pattern here? Now, this is no way, shape, or form me dissing the Charlo brothers. I dig them. You know what I mean? I rock with them. You know, when they fight, I'm rooting for them. I'm putting money on them. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm noticing the pattern, man. You know, we got to see these guys, you know, who say that they're the best. We got to see them fight the best. And the best keep calling you out. You keep saying you want to fight the best, but for some reason these fights ain't getting made. Lo and behold, the WBO middleweight champion, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. Now, he's been barking up Charlo's tree for a couple years, man. I remember, you know, he's been crashing press conference, you know, Clubber Lane style, you know, talking shit, trying to get a fight. You understand what I'm saying? And up until recently, he's still calling him out. That was a couple years ago when he crashed his press conference. You know, he's putting out tweets. He's making videos. Eddie Hearn is talking. You know what I mean? He's trying to do everything to provoke Jermall Charlo. We still have not got that fight. Now, the fight with Demetrius Andrade and Charlo, I think, makes the best sense out of them all because both guys need to fight someone of significance. Both guys can't seem to get in the ring with the better competition. And a fight between the two of them, I believe, would be, as of to this date, both guys' best fight, best competition. But for some reason, we are not getting that fight. Now, I know what you guys are going to say in the comment section. Eddie Hearn sent the contract through a DM or a message or whatever. You know what I mean? He didn't talk to Al Heyman, which I fully understand. I can dig it. You know what I mean? Talk to my manager. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, Eddie Hearn seems to got a misperception about being your own boss. He keeps saying, ain't you your own boss? You know, so he's saying that to say, why can't I deal with you directly? Jermall Charlo is trying to tell him, deal with Al Heyman. I'm my own boss, yes, but I hired Al Heyman to do these type of things. You understand what I'm saying? Like the CEO of a record company, like, you know, of a record company, they don't go out and just look for talent. No, they hire an A&R to go out and find and scout talent. Does that mean the CEO is not his own boss? No. That means, you know, there's a chain of command which you got to follow, man. So, you know, Eddie Hearn has not, you know, went through the proper channels. But I say that to say is, you know, Charlo has not seemed to, you know, show any interest in that fight. He showed no interest in that fight whatsoever. His trainer, Ronnie Shields, was quoted on interview on camera saying, fighting Demetrius Andrade does nothing for us. What the fuck you mean? What do you mean he does nothing for you? If you win that fight, you're a unified champion. If you win that fight, you got more credibility to your career because Demetrius Andrade is a very, very good boxer, and everybody knows it. You understand what I'm saying? So when I'm saying, how many boxers is that? That's Derevyanchenko, that's Daniel Jacobs, that's Canelo Alvarez, that's Boo Boo Andrade. That's 4 different fighters that Jermall Charlo said he wanted to fight, and that those guys said they want to fight Jermall Charlo, and for whatever reason, the fight has not materialized. Why? I don't know. There's a pattern here, fam. There's a pattern here. Why the fight has not materialized. All of them can't be lying. You know what I'm saying? All of them, you know what I mean? It can't be all of their fault. You understand what I'm saying? Now, from what I'm getting is the Uncle Al Heyman, you know, the grand guy over there at the PBC. I believe that, you know, he mostly wants to keep fights in-house. And I think that, you know, running around with that motto is hurting a lot of fighters over there at the PBC. Now, it's helping some of the fighters over there at the PBC. It's moving their career along. You know what I'm saying? But Jermall is what, 30 years old, man. and he has not have not one fight of real significance on his resume. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he's in this thing just to, you know what I mean, make a couple M's and be content, then, you know, by all means, keep going. Quit saying you want to fight the best. But if he's in this thing about legacy and wanting to prove that you're the best, then you're going to have to step outside of that PBC round, man, and fight some of these other guys, man, who are calling you out, who are sending you offers. All of them can't be lying. You understand what I'm saying? But listen, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in, fam. If you're on social media, Twitter, Instagram, check me out. I Big Faces Worldwide, all one word. Don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified when I'm dropping more videos. But in the meantime and in between time, stay safe, fam, and keep on supporting the sport that we love called boxing.